Hi.
Hello.
Are you Ellie?
No.
What's your name?
I have the right to remain silent.
Okay, you do have the right to remain silent.
The investigative team on this case may have selected this specific investigator, Detective Stephanie Smith, to conduct Ellen's interrogation for tactical reasons. Police psychology experts outline that investigators with traits similar to suspects are more likely to succeed in building rapport and facilitating open, honest communication. This concept applies to the broader field of psychology as well. It may be used as a vehicle of manipulation to appear more likable, otherwise termed the liking similarity effect. Ellen is more likely to respond positively to a female who speaks softly than a male who speaks gruffly. Ellen immediately displays a high level of resistance. As the interrogation unfolds, Detective Smith will navigate each obstacle to open communication that Ellen throws her way.
Is that what you're choosing to do?
Yes.
Okay. I at least need to know your name, though. You don't want to tell me your name?
Rain.
Rain?
Mark lying as our second notable behavior observation and display of resistance. Ellen's first word is a lie, and she lies about her name. Lying is a common exploitive tool. Compulsive lying or pathological lying is characterized by lying about subjects' surrounding identity as a means of control.
Okay, Rain, well, if you choose that you want to talk, I'm around, okay?
I would like to know why I'm in handcuffs and why I'm detained. I have the right to know.
Okay.
Ellen is angry. This reflects in her expression, which is a significant contrast between her flat disposition minutes previously. Her eyebrows are raised unusually high, and she holds them there as she asks the investigator with a childlike voice in an indignant, defiant tone why she is being detained.
Why am I being detained?
Her eye contact is unfaltering. Advanced situational awareness training would identify this behavioral cluster as indicating a need for dominance.
So we got a call of concern at your house today. Well, first I'm going to tell you all your rights.
My house.
I'm going to tell you all your rights, okay? And then I'm going to explain to you what's going on. And if you choose to talk after that, that's completely up to you.
This is a lesser-known rapport-building tactic that functions by reminding suspects they have some level of autonomy. Ellen appears to grow more receptive.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's nice. That's so cute.
Hi, John.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Laura,
How you doing, Laura?
and I'm glad to be able to talk to you.
All right.
I've talked to Fred quite a bit, and so I just basically want you to kind of tell me about yourself. Why did you agree to be interviewed?
Well, for a number of reasons. To start out with, I guess to be interviewed. Well, I don't know if you're aware that Fred's writing a book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For starters, this would probably be a good, I guess you could say, something to get the information out there about my book. So that'd help me out. And then another reason that I'm doing this is because of I was when this all first started, I was in the Ohio Penitentiary, Lebanon, when I decided to go ahead and come clean about a lot of things. Well, I was actually trying to make some deals, really. I'd come to a decision in the Ohio prison that I was serving 26 to life there, and I can't conceive that amount of time, you understand?
Yeah.
And so I see no end in sight, so I decided to make my own ending. And the information that I have and the things that I know and the things that I've been a part of could get me to where I wanted to be probably a lot quicker, because I'd rather be, to be honest with you, I'd rather be deceased, dead, than to spend my life in prison and watch my family drop off one by one. And when I die in the end of an old man from being in prison, no one left to mourn me when I'm dead. So I chose. So anyway, I went to the officials there at the prison that I was at, and I had told them that I wanted to make some confessions, and so they weren't taking me seriously at first because I wasn't giving away enough information. So I decided to give away enough information on one, which is, it says in the papers that I'd seen here after it was released that the investigators, the state officials here in Missouri, due to their investigating, their hard work, that they found me because of DNA, and then I made a full confession, which is not true. Mm-hmm. I contacted officials in the state of, in Ohio at the prison, and then they contacted the FBI. The FBI came to me because of the information I gave them on this here. I gave them every detail that they have here on this homicide that I'm at, down to the, from the cell phone to the, everything. They didn't have no but where in sight. I mean, to be honest with you, they probably couldn't have found their bottom side with both hands, to be honest with you.
Which murder is this?
This is the Korilichik murder here in Missouri.
Right, okay.
So, anyway, so I gave them everything, and but you know what? There was deals that I told them, I'm giving you this. I've let the FBI, I've let everybody know, I'm giving you this much information in order to cut deals. But no, so far no deals have been made. I've been getting shafted pretty much on every deal. But you know, it's cool because, I mean, I'm a pretty firm guy. If I give you my word, it's my word, and I'm not pretty much too much worried about anything else, really.
What is it that you confess to? What is it that you want everyone to know?
Well, this is I have given them enough information. Now you have to understand, I'm not a stupid guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty smart in a lot of things, but so. You know, I know how to give enough information and how not to give enough information. I guess you could call the investigators have something called holdback, that they hold back on investigations. Well, I have holdback also, so I keep holdback just enough to where they can't solve something, but they know it's true. And so anyway, I'm sorry, I've just got to rambling. What was your question
again? That's all right.
Just
what is it that you want people to know? How many people have you killed? I mean, what is it that you want to come clean about?
I have several homicides that I personally have dealings with, and there's been other people that was involved, but I'll never reveal their names ever because it has nothing to do. This is me. This is my end, my life. I'm writing this story, and
You murdered this man.
Yes.
You tortured him.
Of course.
In court today you said you're not here to pretend to be remorseful.
Of course not. Why would I do that?
Are you remorseful?
Not at all.
Why?
Why would I be?
Well, why did this man deserve to die? You claimed he was a snitch.
Well,
what proof do you have of that?
He told me he was a snitch.
The incident, can you tell me anything about what happened during those 3 days while you were...
What do you mean?
No,
I took him to my house. Walked him down the street. I don't know why the media acts like the motherfucker couldn't walk. He walked very well. Walked him upstairs, kicked his ass, and killed him.
Do you believe him? Do you think he really was a snitch?
Oops, if he wasn't.
Simpson was accused of kidnapping, torturing, and murdering a man she believed to be a police informant. She is then said to have dismembered the corpse, set it on fire, and to have thrown the remains in a dumpster.
I heard they said I was possessed by the devil. I think that's hilarious. Isn't that beautiful? I've asked God a lot to spontaneously combust officers, just to watch them pop.
Where does that come from?
Where does it come from?
Your hatred of cops.
That's not something I'll discuss.
What did you do that you would consider torture?
Ripped his teeth out. That's my favorite.
How'd you do that?
With some needle nose pliers. Kind of rip, you know.
What made you think of that?
What made me think of it?
To do that?
Prior tooth pain. Pretty agonizing. Yeah. I thought maybe I could distribute that. Yeah.
The victim also had a 3-inch nail driven into his head.
So it was your pleasure when you committed this murder?
See, that's kind of up. I'm thinking, I don't know what my lawyer would say if I answered that straight out. Hold on, yes. Yes, it was. But, yeah.
Is it hard to chop up a human body?
Nah, not really. You'd be amazed. It's quite simple, actually.
You've had any guilt about any of that stuff?
Guilt, yes. I'm overrun with remorse.
If you had that moment to live over again,
I'd have kept him alive a week.
but you would have still tortured him and killed him.
Oh, I'd have tortured him for a week, yeah, instead of 3 days. Definitely.
Never hurt anybody, sir.
Okay.
And I mean,
I'm not saying you're hurting anybody.
Yeah.
Just slow down. I'm going to have to get some information from you, okay?
I don't. I just.
You know who I am?
No.
And you're sitting here telling me your whole life story. Just hold on a sec, okay?
The officer immediately tries to befriend and gain Dustin's trust, but that isn't necessary in this case. Although many officers benefit from rapport building with the person being interrogated, Dustin wants to be perceived as a wounded puppy dog. He wants to be viewed not as a contemporary, but as someone who couldn't possibly hurt anyone, and will try to farm sympathy throughout the entire interrogation.
I'm too honest about everything, sir, and...
Well, we'll get a chance to talk all about
I mean,
that.
you can see that.
You want a water?
No.
Okay.
I'll probably throw it up right now.
Well, it's there if you want it. Well, just relax, man. Just relax, okay? Just calm down, all right? We're just going to talk a little bit, all right? I'm going to get some information from you real quick.
I mean, like the Dateline NBC guy, I told him.
Well, I'm not with Dateline,
I'm an
okay?
idiot.
I'm not with Dateline. My name is John, all right?
Okay.
My name is John Dudinsky. I'm with Kentucky Bureau of Investigation, now the Attorney General's office, okay? I'm an agent, and which means I'm a policeman, okay? Ain't no reason to be all nervous or anything. All we're going to do is we're going to talk. I'm going to get your name and stuff, all right?
I'm just...
All right.
The reason I'm nervous is because, honestly, this can kill my mama.
Okay.
Within the first 3 minutes of the interrogation, Dustin has stated he is too honest, he's an idiot, and that he is nervous about the situation. Not because he is selfishly scared to take responsibility for his own actions, but because he is selflessly scared for his mother. He is throwing every possible sympathy card at the officer and trying to see what sticks. At the same time, he has begun to cry, with the hopes that the officer will be uncomfortable seeing a grown man shed tears. All of this is done in order to make the officer feel uncomfortable labeling him as a criminal offender. He is trying to establish that sure, he might have said he wanted to sexually assault that child, but he couldn't have possibly done it. He's much too soft and sensitive to do such a thing.
I am an only child.
Well, let's do this. You sound like you want to talk to me, okay? And I want to hear what you have to say, but until I tell you this, we need to...
I don't want to go to jail because I couldn't deal without having the jail.
I understand that.
Because, I mean, I can't walk without this.
I understand. Okay. Before I ask you any questions, you got to know your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court or in other proceedings. You have the right to have an attorney before you make any statement or answer any questions. You can have your attorney present during questioning. You may request a court to appoint an attorney for you if you cannot afford to hire one. All right? If you start talking to me and you want to quit talking, you can stop at any time by refusing to answer questions or by requesting consultation with your attorney. All right?
I don't like lawyers, and I'll be honest,
You don't like lawyers?
No.
All right.
This is about the worst thing that Dustin could have done. I have said this in nearly every video I've made going over police interviews, but the worst thing you can do is talk to the police without a lawyer present. The police are allowed to lie to you in interrogations. They are allowed to pressure you and make you think they have you dead to rights when that isn't true. And a lawyer's one job is to make sure you get a fair shake. And to be clear, the police are not infallible. They can and have gotten things wrong countless times. With that in mind, if you are ever brought in for police questioning, even if you are 100% innocent, you should always request to have a lawyer present. The police will try to infer that that means you are guilty, or that means you're hiding something, but they are not there to protect you when they talk to you. Dustin stating that he hates lawyers and will gladly talk to the police is the worst thing that he could have done in the situation, but that tracks with the rest of the things that he's done so far, in that he can only manipulate children.
What this says here is that I've read you your rights. Do you understand them?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you can stop talking at any time you want to. You can have an attorney. You can have an attorney with you during questioning. It's 11:09.
Yeah, I forgot it's the time change.
Yeah, we're on Central Time.
I'm an idiot.
I'll stop pausing every other word in a moment, but think about the last time you talked to someone as self-deprecating as Dustin, the last time you were talking to someone and they couldn't help but interject with comments about how stupid they are, or how idiotic they can be, and how ridiculous their own actions are. In most cases, that person is looking to be comforted. They want the other party, usually a stranger, to assure them that they aren't stupid, they just made a mistake, they are fine and normal, but the officer is refusing to give that to Dustin, so he will continue his pity party.